Hello everybody, welcome back to Pixelmon Worldbuilding. Today we're going to have a little bit of a calmer episode. We're going to have a little chat, just you and me. But first, wanted to go outside here and just show you something I built. So this is going to be a little fountain in the center of town. I found something similar online that looked pretty cool, so I put my own spin on it, but looks quite nice here. Fits right in. But anyways, today's episode is going to be we're gonna go down in the sewer, and we're just gonna decorate a little bit. So let's go and head on down here. And not really sure what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna kind of walk around and place some of these randomly for a while. Uh, yeah. So we're gonna have a little chat. Um, so I'm nervous about this series. It's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying just building the world, and that's fun in general. So I don't think you'll see this going anywhere, at least not anytime soon. But oh, there's that's part of the cave. I forgot that was down there. Completely forgot that was there. Um, but like I said, I'm a little concerned, and that's because I over the weekend decided to download the custom NPCs mod, which is what I was planning to use to put all of the different characters and events and action sequences in this game. And it that combined with the most recent Pixelmon uh, mod, it did not run well together. So I don't know. I don't really know what to think yet. I got a lot more exploring to do with it, but I'm a little bit nervous that this is gonna be a really cool looking world and I'm eventually not going to be able to do anything with because it's just not compatible or something like that. I don't really know. So I don't know. That's got me kind of down in the sewer, you could say, down in the drains, down in the dumps. Um, but that's all right. That's okay because we're having fun, and I don't even know if there's even anybody watching this right now. Anyway, very brand new channel, and I've noticed I do have a few views besides the ones that are just like me watching it to try to remember what I did, because that actually happens quite a bit. I completely forget what I talked about, and I try to remember, so I go back and just watch the video. So a lot of the views are actually just that. Oh yeah, behind here, this is pretty cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. We got a skeleton spawner, which really doesn't have any relevance at all to the Pixelmon world, but I don't want to get rid of it yet because I don't know if there's anything that I can do with it. Anyways, so that's where I'm at right now. Um, just a little concerned if about the feasibility of this. I mean, I'm still planning on building this entire world. Making I forgot I had those. Gotta start adding those in there too. Um, just of completing this world and making it functional. I know that it's a big project for just one person anyway, but I mean, I'm expecting it to take several months, maybe even like a year just to complete it. I'm expecting that kind of commitment here, and I'm prepared for it fully. That's what I wanted to do. Do I want to keep adding? Oh, okay, I'm almost done with the circle here, and then I'll go back and I'll add the iron bars all over the place. Right now, I'm just hoping to like liven this place up a little bit. It looks it's just kind of boring. Maybe I'll add some cracks and some cobwebs. Cobwebs would actually look really nice in here. Let me grab some of those. Don't need torches. I like the dark. but maybe if I did that in some places. Yeah, that looks nice. So let's keep adding some bars too. Did that even place? That actually looks kind of cool down below. Do I want to change to that? No. No, that's okay. So the custom NPCs mod, I have also never used it before, so I know there's going to be a bit of a learning curve with it, and I've got to figure out what I'm doing, and I'm expecting all that. Does that place in the water? Nope. Okay. I'm expecting that. I'm expecting to struggle a lot, do a lot of things over. I know that I could have just made this world an MC edit and been done with it very quickly, or at least in much more of a reasonable amount of time. But I wanted to try to do this using just creative Minecraft as like an extra challenge, as if this isn't already challenging enough. I don't know though. I don't want to sound too sad because I'm actually really happy with this. It's a cool project. It's something I've always thought about doing. Got a little bit of lag there. All right, we're good. It's something I've always thought about doing, but never really put the time or effort into. What I mean is just let's just do everything right here. Just in terms of doing a large scale project. So I'm already proud of myself for doing as much as I have with this. I think that it already looks like a really cool world that would just be fun to live in anyway, and I'm really proud of it in that sense. And maybe that's all that's important, is just to do something that I'm proud of, and I should just be happy with that. But I don't know. There's always a part of me. I don't know if you guys relate to this at all, but there's always a part of me that just really wants to do something just absolutely incredible. And I'm really hoping that this can be that thing for me. Yeah, I'm really hoping this can turn into that big project that turns into like an entire map series or something like that lots of people play. And I'm as much as I want that, I know not to measure my own worth, if that makes sense, based on whether or not people like it. Um, because if you measure yourself in terms of other people, you're never going to be happy because you're always going to have wanted more people. It's like saying I'm going to do really well on this exam, but I'm only going to be happy if I get 98% or higher. It's just kind of a stupid goal to have because you can prepare as much as you want, but you don't know. There might be like two trick questions that you just don't know the answer to, or you just mess up on the spot. And that doesn't mean that you're a bad test taker, not by any means. It doesn't mean you're a bad student. It just means that this specific exam, uh, this specific exam had a question or two that didn't quite connect with you. And you can be a really intelligent person and not do well on actually just not do well on exams in general. Some of my smartest friends when I was in college, I just graduated last spring. Some of my smartest friends in college were people who did not do well on exams, and that's I don't know. I'm kind of getting away from the point, but basically I'm okay with how this world's going. I'm actually super happy with it. There's a little squid down there. See, okay, side note, this cave is really starting to come together. I'm already liking how this looks better. We have like little trenches everywhere, and it looks like it's going places down there. This is cool. Okay, and then maybe even right here. Ooh, I'll do that. Does that work? That does work. And then, okay, so I'm going to do that at each of those locations. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. I guess the big thing that I'm worried about is if I can't figure out how to use custom NPCs mod with the Pixelmon mod at the same time, then that means this project isn't going to come to fruition, and that's just something that I'll have to accept, which would suck because I put a ton of work into it already, but it's not the end of the world. Let's go down here, and let's just go all the way across. Oh, no, you're going to need... Okay, so that's not going to work. This is going to be tricky to figure out when I have to redo that path, because I'll have to go below the place where it already is. Yeah. Ooh, maybe I'll just have some of these steps be a little bit lower. That's kind of cool. And then I'll just have to make sure to fix behind it. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm okay with it. I'm really enjoying it, and that's the most important part anyways. It's a lot of fun to finally be doing a big project. I don't know if any of you guys have ever watched Zisto. He's one of the Minecrackers. Minecrackers is where I get a lot of my inspiration, by the way. They're an amazing group of people. If you have never watched their videos, please go check them out. But Zisto is kind of famous or kind of known for doing these crazy, epic, long build projects that are just the most epic things in the world, and they always just look so fun. And that's something I've always wanted to do. So here I am doing it, and it is a lot of fun. It's just satisfying to like it's kind of tough when you're just putting in the work, when you're just going around and doing stuff, because it takes a long time. But when you get to the point where, I mean, look at this. Let me go. Is it F2, F1? There we go. Okay, but I mean, look at this. Okay, this right here alone is already one of the coolest builds I've ever made, and this is just a sewer below a city that I've made, which is one city in a map that I'm planning on spending months completing and making into a custom map that's playable. That's the long-term goal of this project. But if I take it one step at a time, and just look at this hallway. The lighting effects alone had such depth to it. It's beautiful. I mean, I don't want to be corny and say it's beautiful, but it does look really cool, and that's something that I'm proud of. I don't know. It's just, have you guys ever done that something that like doesn't matter to the real world in any way, shape, or form? Uh, like this, like building a Minecraft map, it really doesn't matter. I'm not curing cancer. I'm not doing anything crazy, but just to accomplish something that looks really cool, that alone is something to be proud of. And I think that's where I'm getting at. Is I'm for a while I was focusing too much on, oh, I need to have the biggest and the craziest city, and it needs to be bustling with activity and hundreds of different side quests that you can do. And no, that's just something that's not realistic, especially for one person building a Minecraft custom map in creative mode entirely using vanilla Minecraft. I don't know, maybe. Well, I guess it's not vanilla because I'm going to be doing Pixelmon and custom NPCs. But other than that, it's just normal Minecraft. At least all the building is. And that's something to be proud of. So that's what I got to focus on. And just remember is that Another thing, this daylight sensor, that's a really cool idea. I'm proud of that too. I don't know. I guess the message here is be proud of the accomplishments that you achieve according to the standards that you set for yourself. Sure, there's going to be somebody else who builds a bigger, better world. There's going to be somebody else who makes it look nicer or has the extra details here and there that look cool. But that's okay, because this is the biggest build I've ever had before. It's certainly not going to be the last thing I ever do in Minecraft. And it's far from done. So I just need to take a step back and just say, hey, look at this really cool city that I've got going on. And you know what? It is kind of cool. And I'm actually going to take a screenshot right here. So let's I, I what happened is I changed the F1, F2, those buttons um on my keyboard, so that I have to press Fn to actually trigger them. So now I'm just pressing them normally, and it causes the lighting and brightness to change and all that. Anyways, beside the point, I want to take a screenshot right here. This cute, cool looking city. And what I've gotten done so far. Let's see if I can get maybe more of the ice gym in there. Yeah, something like that. Did it take the shot? Yeah, it did. Okay. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. Don't worry, this series is not going away. I should make that very clear. This is very, very much. I'm so excited to continue working on this series. There's so much more I want to do with it. I have at least the other 4 gyms to build. I have the rest of the city design, all of the pathways in between, and then I have to do all of the custom NPCs, and then after that it gets into playtesting to see if it's actually playable. So there's a long process coming ahead. This is going to be several months in the making, and that's exciting. That just means that I get to spend more time on it, and that's the fun part. So I guess that's the message, is just to enjoy the little accomplishments that you have every day. And that's something I need to focus on more. That's okay. Nobody's perfect. We all gotta work on something. So anyways, I hope that you all are enjoying this series. If you do, actually, if you have any knowledge of custom NPC mod or how that runs with Pixelmon, please, 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 please comment below or message me or something, because I am definitely in need of some advice or some tutorials for that. I'm going to be doing a lot of research on my own, but there's only, I don't know, it'd definitely help if anybody already has knowledge of it and is willing to teach me a couple things. So anyways, thank you for watching. I appreciate the view as always, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.